everybody is a fighter. Um, and not necessarily, like a boxer or martial art, but everybody has that fight in them, just like Rocky did. Overcoming his obstacles and his peaks and valleys was, he was an okay fighter, but what got him over the hump and what got him success was he just never gave up. He'd take a beating, and he'd just come right back. I used to quit things all the time. I'd start things, and I'd quit them all the time.
Why?
Now,
Why?
being scared.
Scared of what?
Scared of actually seeing it through, and not knowing the outcome, good or bad, whether it's going to be good or bad. I finally got to that point where I just said, what, screw this. I said, I don't care anymore. No matter what happens, I'm going to see it through. No matter how difficult or how hard it is or how much you just want to, scream or, cry or whatever, I see it to the end. I want to learn and I want to achieve as much as I can, not just to put on a resume or a mantle, but for my own self gratification. Throughout life, you should always have goals, always. I always want to be setting goals for myself, even if they're small goals, because I think, and also that's how you grow as a person. Because if you're doing the same thing every day and you're not pursuing different things, you're not growing, you're not learning, then you're the same person. And how are you gonna grow? Just watching TV or just hanging out. How do you grow? You can't. There's no water to make that seed sprout. You're just basically going through life, just going through it, skating through it, and I just don't want to do that. I grew up with some abusive people in my life, and I saw a lot of things, and I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of. When I was on the streets, got into a gang. I was, I think, 13, 14, went to juvenile hall for a couple stints. I lived the majority of my teen years in group homes and juvenile hall, and didn't have a normal teen or a normal childhood like a lot of people did. Didn't go to the prom, didn't go to high school dances, anything like that. What basically saved me was getting into martial arts. Martial arts saved me, and without martial arts, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd either be dead or in jail.
Why?
I went in there wanting to just learn how to fight, but I came out of there just a completely different person. I learned self-respect. I learned respect for other people. I saw the world differently. I stopped hanging out in the streets. Hanging out with my friends who were just doing nothing. They'd be out Friday, Saturday nights, drinking, partying, women and stuff, and hanging out at the clubs. I'd be down at the gym, pumping weights for an hour, and then hitting the bag. And sometimes that was my Friday, Saturday night, and I didn't mind it because I was so focused, I was so determined to get my black belt. I was surrounded by great people there. They took me in, and they showed me pretty much like the essentials of how to be a man. Everything changed. Everything changed when I got into martial arts. Just everything. And just for some reason, something just clicked, just popped in my mind. And I'm like, you know what? I want to try acting. And I don't know why, it just popped in my brain. So, I got on my iPad, I looked up, there's any kind of acting classes around the Bay Area. There was one in Emeryville. I called them the very next day, and they said, yeah, come on down. So a couple of days later, I came on down, had my first lesson, and I was like, okay. it's not that bad. I was really, really nervous.
Yeah.
I was just super nervous. And the teacher actually saw that, and he actually went into the fridge, popped the beer open, and gave it to me. So it's like, relax.
It was that bad?
Yeah. You know, so after a couple months of taking classes, I'm like, man, you know, I was having fun with it. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let me try for, you know, audition for these little parts. For like student films and this and that. I went to 4 auditions. I got called back for 2 parts. A year ago, if you'd have told me, I'd be, acting in 2 movies and doing this acting thing, and hell, me? No, hell no.